What's up, everybody? MLG TV, we back again. Thursday night football. Let's go. We got a big game tonight. Playoff style atmosphere is gonna be rocking in Detroit. What's up, Jack? What we got, man? How you feeling?
Great, I'm great. Just Thursday night football, like you said, playoff atmosphere. Both teams can't lose. It's a tough one. It's a doozy.
Yeah, it's gonna be a tough matchup tonight. I know some people we know are on the other side we're on, and we're gonna get to that in a minute. But I think I like the home team in this matchup, and we'll talk about it. Reasons why. Uh, Anything else you want to add before we get into it?
No, just make sure everybody, you guys tune in tomorrow. We're gonna have more of a faster show. We're gonna go over some picks. There's a lot of fights this weekend. We got UFC. There's boxing, and there's bare knuckle. I'm gonna look into that. Pretty exciting that bare knuckle you can bet on now. There is a BFSC tomorrow. Actually, I think it's on Friday. It's just something to start looking into. Maybe by next year, I'll have a better grip on that, and we can start, talk about more fights.
Yeah, I remember too. We was on a trip and we was watching that
Oh
bare
yeah, yeah,
knuckle.
yeah. It was
This is kind of intense,
it was
man.
kind of intense, man. Definitely could win some money with that. I think. And then also December 20th, we got Andrew Tate fighting. I forgot who fighting somebody. Andrew Tate's a -400 favorite. Misfits organization. I mean, I ain't betting on that. I don't know who is. Some people are, but just something interesting to look at.
Andrew Tate back in the ring. I love to see
Actually,
it.
is that the same time Jake Paul's fighting Anthony Joshua?
The 20th, you said?
Yeah.
I think it is. Yeah.
Oh wow. See, it's like a prelim.
Anthony Joshua's now speaking about that. Let's talk about that real quick. He's -1,000 versus Jake Paul, and
I
it's
thought it was
like
14. Oh, bro, I'm not touching this stupid stuff,
it.
bro.
It's just like, is Jake Paul really gonna win? Like, I'm gonna be real. If Jake Paul won on some bullcrap, like that's just a mockery of the boxing sport. Because how can you beat a heavyweight gold medalist? You know what I'm saying? Like,
I mean, in theory, Jake Paul should get put in the dirt basically in this
yes,
fight.
in the
But
first 2 minutes.
yeah, we'll see, right? I mean, anything is possible. I don't know.
Anything is possible but
Yeah.
that. And if it happens, it's scripted.
Yeah. I guess we'll see. Shout out Jake Paul. You guys are doing your thing. I mean, a lot of people hate because it's jealousy. I ain't hating because it's jealousy. I just think, it's ridiculous. It's funny, but well, I guess what we can say about you is you got no fear. You don't care what people think about you. So, um, good on you. Get that money.
Yeah, he got in the ring with some legends. So even my old Mike Tyson is dangerous. So respect Jake Paul for that. Definitely, he makes the bag. So why not go get some more money? All right, let's move on here. Thursday night football. We got the Dallas Cowboys. They're heading out to Ford Field to face off against the Lions. Dallas is 6-5 with one push. Detroit 7-5 on the year. Right now, the line's moving up. Detroit -3 and a hook. Let's see the totals: 54 and a hook. Of course, they expect points in this game. What you like, Jack?
It's a tough one. I mean, again, I'm biased. I'm a Cowboy hater, as you would say.
Bro.
Um, I I know they got an offense. I know their defense is retooled. I just like that riding high rule. I think they're riding high. It's about time they slip up. It's a short week. Got to go to Detroit. Detroit's got to win this game. It's a must win. I know Amon Brown's still questionable for this game. We don't know if he plays or not, but I think they could beat them without him. So if he plays, it's a bonus. I'm looking for Gibbs to go tear it up this game, do something special. They're going to need that magic. And I think this defense is going to somehow come together and get some stops when they need it most, mainly because most teams haven't been able to stop the Cowboys. So, as recently. But usually when they're on that type, when a team's on that kind of trend, somebody kind of comes and mucks it up a little bit. So we'll see. But I'm leaning Detroit this game. Um, I am going to probably bet on this game, but I'm going to money line Detroit. I'm not taking the points, even though they probably will cover if they win. I just do everything for safety precautions.
Yeah. And I agree. I agree with your logic here and your thinking because I know a lot of people expect offense in this game, but for some reason this just might be a running game. I don't think these teams want to make too many mistakes. They know it's like a playoff game. They both need this win. Both teams got solid run game. Gibbs will go off this game. As long as the O line, I know they're missing some O linemen, the Lions, but this is the next man up league. You know, you're in the NFL. All these guys are professional. So I think the next man up will help out, help the Lions here. And I'm going with the better coach, the better quarterback
It is about time that
at home.
yeah,
Right?
that's the trifecta.
It's the trifecta for me. And if you look at Detroit, they they're like on a streak. They'd have a win and then a loss, then a win and a loss, then a win. Like if you look at their schedule and they're coming off of a loss, so I think they get a victory here. Now, all credit to the Cowboys because I didn't think the Cowboys would fight for the rest of their season. So I give them a lot of credit here. So it's not going to be an easy game for the Lions, but I lean Detroit to win, cover, all of that. So yeah, that's my take on it. Let's see. No more news. Nothing really to talk
54 and a
about.
hook. I mean, they are saying some points are going to get scored. I mean,
Yeah. I mean, it's
both
understandable. I
teams can
haven't.
score. So
Yeah, these teams can score. So, but it depends on the game plan. I don't know. You think Dan Gamble is gonna gamble? I mean, it's in his DNA. Is he gonna gamble as much this game? No, I don't know, bro. Like, I feel like if it's a field goal there, he gonna take it today because they need this game, bro.
they need it. They're not playing with house
Like,
money right now. They need this game.
yeah,
Um, and who knows? Their defense might come alive. We'll see.
right. This is a every other week team, so I know they have the Rams on deck, but the Lions are not in a position to be looking ahead right now.
No.
They just can't do that. Yeah, make sure y'all stay tuned. I'm gonna do a college football show probably soon here. I think I got my picks for the conference games locked in, so that'll be fun. Anything you want to give them an early UFC pick maybe before we get out of here before
Um,
tomorrow, or are you waiting?
Pantoja. I've kind of migrated back towards Pantoja being the automatic lock on this card. I think he's minus 250 right now. You know, the guy he's going against is a young bull. He kind of came out of nowhere, was unranked, got a win. Now he's getting this fight. But Pantoja is he's a legend. He's great. He's not going to lose. So the person that beats him for the belt is going to be somebody that's really on the come up. They got a king make. So that's a lock. I'm still on Tetsu Tyra, but I want to see how these press conferences go today. I want to see how the weigh-ins go tomorrow. But I'm still, on the Tyra train, even though a lot of people are betting on Brandon Moreno. I've been seeing online a lot of people are going Brandon Moreno. But that right there kind of makes me think, they're about to get tricked. No one's trying to see Brandon Moreno versus Pantoja again. Um, I think if Tetsuya is this fight, he has an opportunity to get a title fight against Pantoja, and that could be the king make switch. I don't know. Grappler versus grappler. Um, the prelim fight, I forgot the guy's first name, but his last name is Santos. So went up to minus 260. You can look at that. That could be an easy win. Just because it's the first fight on the prelims. But we'll see. Again, we kind of want to see how these press conferences go today. I want to see everybody's attitudes before you really kind of commit to anything.
Yep. See the press conferences. We'll talk about the fights tomorrow. We'll talk about maybe an NFL player or two, and definitely have the college football on lock. Of course, I've been pretty nice on college basketball, but I'm gonna save that. I'm gonna save that because we got a lot of stuff we can talk about before college basketball gets going. All right, best bet on
Prelim NFL parlay. Browns. I hate to say it, but Browns,
skid marks. No.
Packers, Chiefs, 3-teamer. Lock it in.
I don't know about the skid marks, but I do like the other two.
It's the Titans. I think Sanders can't lose to, and I guess what's his name can't. He can't lose to Sanders either. Ward to Sanders, Sanders to
I
Ward. But
know.
I just think the Browns
That's what
defense
scares me.
is too good to fucking lose to them, bro.
That's what scares me because they're buddies and they gonna call each other like, "You gonna let me win this week?"
You gonna let me win? I just think Sanders. Here's the thing. I think Sanders can't lose that game because it'll diminish him more. And if Ward loses, it's not gonna do anything to him.
Yeah, because his team is really ass,
really booty. I mean, both teams are booty, but I just think defensively they're going.
Yeah, it'll probably be
more.
a 3-point game and they don't cover or some stupid stuff. Yeah,
I can see it.
All right, best bet on the day. We got Detroit. It's -3. We taking money line. I like it at 3. It went to 3 in the hook, of course. So make sure you bet responsibly if you're betting this game. If you like the Cowboys, take the Cowboys. Don't let me talk you off the Cowboys, I understand why you taking the Cowboys, but like Jack said, they're riding high. They're going on the road. They ate all that turkey legs on Thanksgiving. Everybody saw that. They beat the Chiefs. They seen the Lions lose. I like to flip-flop it the next week. So that's what we're going with here on the show. Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe. We will be back tomorrow with the Best Bet show, our Friday show where we run down all our picks. Until next time.
Yeah. Success is not just measured by how much money you make.